when I did my top 10 Radiance releases of 2024, I asked you if you wanted to have a quick rundown of the 6 box sets that Radiance released in 2024. Some of you guys seem to want that, so I'm back with that video. Now, it should be said that I loved all these box sets. They were all great one way or another, but there were just certain things that spoke to me in certain ways that made me prefer one over another. Not to say that my view is the be-all, end-all. I'd love to know your point of view on this, so if you have a list, drop it in the comment box below, your favourites. I will start with my number 6, which was The World Noir Volume 2. I utterly adored Volume 1. I thought it was a perfect set, and it was 3 fantastic and great films. Again, 3 very different noir films here that were all wonderful in their own way. Black Gravel, Sympathy for a Massacre, Cruel Gun Story. They were all great. They weren't up to the level of Noir 1, which isn't a bad thing, because it was still a variety and good set of films. My favourite from this set was Sympathy for a Massacre, which was just a wonderful heist movie. Really enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to Volume 3 this year. Number 5 on my list, and I kind of wasn't sure where this one would go ultimately, and that was the Bounty Hunter trilogy. Now, I kind of like this Wandering Swordsman, Killer's Mission, The Fort of Death, 8 Men to Kill. They were all great films. I think the first one was definitely the best. Killer's Mission, as it gave us an idea of the character as he got involved with the various aspects of the land and just helped people who needed help. It was just fun and easy to watch, and they were so enjoyable, these films. Definitely something I will go back to once more. Now on to a set that, again, a real trouble here, because I feel like this should be higher, because I utterly adored this set. All 3 films were fantastic. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting something as great as The Agitator. The films of Jean-Pierre Mocky. I am hoping there's going to be another set of this, because I love these ones completely, utterly. 3 films here: Agent Trouble, Litan, Kill the Referee. 3 very different films, but very concise, very expertly done thrillers in their own way. Kill the Referee was a fantastic one-night adventure as things just got out of hand. Litan was a psychedelic freak-out kind of film, because it had all this weird imagery, strange story, and again, it just ramped up the tension throughout it. And Agent Trouble was a terrific espionage film. All 3 of these were excellent. This is a set that I've actually bought a friend, because I just feel as if it's one of those ones that's going to be overlooked. It doesn't have this higher appreciation than some of the other sets, but it's one definitely not to be skipped on. My number 3 is the Day Gothic set, which was terrific. We had The Snow Woman, The Ghost of Yotsuya, and The Bride from Hades. 3 films, and I've got to say, these looked tremendous. When this came out, it was a choice between the J-Horror from Arrow or the Day Gothic from Radiance. From what I've heard, this blows the other one out of the water. Very amazing films. The production values, the standards, the way the films looked, the stories, everything was just tremendous. This is another one that I would love to have put higher on my list. Number 2 on my list, and recently just reviewed a couple of the movies, is Nothing is Sacred, Louis Buñuel. Now, 3 films: Viridiana, Simon of the Desert, and the absolutely wonderful The Exterminating Angel. I loved the 3 of these. But what makes this package so wonderful is the extras as well. You've got Guillermo del Toro, you've got Richard Ayoade, you've got Alex Cox, you've got several long documentaries about Buñuel. It just has a wealth of extras, as well as 3 absolutely tremendous films on this one. And my number 1, and it may not be everybody's, but it's one that I look back to really fondly, is the Shinobi set. Band of Assassins, Revenge, and Resurrection. Now, I watched this after I had watched The Bounty Hunter, and I had a kind of feeling I was going to get something similar to that. I wasn't expecting a sprawling 3-film, 1-story arc, which was just absolutely wonderful. As we watched the character, Shinobi was terrific. You see the kind of machinations of this really duplicitous bad guy who's playing both gangs off against each other by pretending to be the leader of both. The slightly larger political story that's going on, our main character, how he is kind of drawn into this world and ultimately looking for revenge, from the really downbeat middle part of revenge, where you felt like our hero was done for. It just created this wonderfully huge canvas and just created a terrific story full of characters that were constantly changing, the bad guys, the machinations of everyone, and the action set pieces were terrific. Absolute joy of a series of films which created the one story. I feel it was a fantastic year, and even just looking at the sets that came out, they're all very much different, but equally enjoyable. I could see this list changing depending on what mood I'm on, but as I stand just now, that's how I kind of lock them all in, and I'm looking forward to another year of fantastic box sets, which hopefully we'll get some surprises in amongst that. As I said at the start of this video, I'd love to know your opinion of what you think about the box sets. Did you pick any of them up? What was your favourite? Why? Let me know in the comment box below, because I would love to read your thoughts on these releases. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box below, or links to Patreon, membership program, ManVFilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.